It's unbelievably rewarding. It really is. It's a very humbling experience. You know, and I spend a lot of time with the medical students here, and I always try to remind them of that. I think we get so caught up in learning the material and learning the information, and then as residents, they become so caught up on learning how to do things. And I think it's important to really step back and realize the role you're playing in these patients' lives. And all of us are patients too. All of our loved ones are patients too. You know, we're all going to experience various forms of illness and challenges with our bodies. So I think it's very important to always keep that in mind and make it very clear when we spend time with our patients that we, although we can't pretend to feel what they feel, but we do appreciate what they're going through. And it's a very rewarding experience. It really is, to be able to provide some sort of help, some sort of guidance in a difficult time is rewarding and humbling. It means a lot, it means a world to me. The reason I came back to UC Davis after completing my fellowship was exactly that. I recognized that there were certain things that I really enjoyed here and certain opportunities that I wish I had. And as things were evolving and advancing, I felt a particular need to come back and be able to help give that back to my community. It's very, very rewarding, and it's a big point of pride, I think, for us that in our region we're providing something that, you know, otherwise may not be available. And that students here and residents here are learning something that they may otherwise, you know, not have had. That was the main reason for me to come back, and I think all of my partners in our group feel the same way too. We're all very excited that in this area we can give this back. I think the future is something you're always chasing, right? So it's an ongoing pursuit. I think as a field, we are becoming more focused and more thoughtful about quality of life. And I think that's an important aspect of our future in neurosurgery, is really thinking about what our patients' goals are and making sure that our goals are the same as theirs. An example that would be decades ago, you know, with certain conditions, the teaching was that, you know, you would do this surgery because that is the surgery required for this condition, and whatever the consequences are have to be lived with. That's what was required to treat that. And I think that's the kind of thinking that we're trying to move away from now, and think about tailoring our treatment to what our patients want. And it's not a one-size-fits-all, and sometimes the approach might be a staged approach. It may be looking at a team philosophy to treatment rather than trying to provide the entire treatment yourself. And so I think a lot of that is being driven by this idea that we need to think about quality of life, think about what our patients' goals are for their lives, what we do that helps and what we could do that may hurt, and to try to use those as our guiding principles. And teaching that too is critical, because I think the culture is evolving in our own field, and it's important that our residents and students understand that as well.